Hey team, this is Mark coming at you. Hope you're having a great week. I want to share a quick tip here about staying in communication with your covenant partner. So, over the past, I say 7 months, I felt the Spirit go, hey, it's time for you to get a new car. I used to be really into cars. Now I'm not. I just, it is what it is. So, but he brought that up in my spirit, so I said, okay, I know. Didn't really think about it, but I know there's certain things I'm going to want in a car. So now, over the next multiple months, I'm sitting there going back and forth with God, just talking about the conversation. So I'm having communication with him, and while I'm having the communication, it's like he was in a sense building the expectation of the new car, because it's not just about having a new car; it's about start to expect the best in your relationship with Christ. He wants you to have the best. That's what he paid for. Not good, not better, but the best. So we're going through this whole thing, and I'm like, well, you're going to have to kind of give me the picture of the car, because, you mentioned it, you need to bring it to me. So, and I remember I was sitting at a real estate closing with one of my clients, and we're sitting there talking, and then he was talking about if you can ever get a car, you should get this brand. And this is why. And because I never really thought about this brand. So I was like, okay, I can check that out. So I started doing research, and I started to see myself going, yeah, I could see myself in that car. I could see myself driving that car. And it started to match and fit the criteria that I actually brought to the table. So I said, okay, long story short, I said, this is the one. So I literally took it, I wrote it down in my Cast for Care book. I said, Father, I just cast the care about this new car. You bring this. And I started writing stuff down that I wanted. And a matter of, honestly, from that point on, probably roughly about within 2 weeks, it popped up. Went to the dealership, was talking to the salesman, walking around the car. Everything fit except in the back part of the bumper. It looked like someone kind of bumped something. And I'm like, I want that fixed. The salesman's like, I'm not going to fix that. I said, okay. So I walked. That was on a Saturday. Sunday they were closed. Monday I said, hey, if you make a decision, I texted him. I said, if you make a decision to fix that, I'll go ahead and move forward. He said, no, we're not going to fix it. About an hour later, he contacted me. He said, hey, we'll fix it. I said, hey, how long will it take? He said, about 3 or 4 days. I said, okay. He said, when can you come in? And I just went ahead and said, well, I can come in tomorrow, because it was convenient for me to come in tomorrow. So he said, well, just contact me before you come in. So I contacted him that Tuesday, said, hey, I'm going to head up there. He said, it's already sold. And I'm like, man, Lord, how did I miss that? What's I don't get it. He's like, you incorporated me through the whole process. And then when it came down to the point in time once it was actually there for the taking, you never continued the conversation. You just made the decision by yourself. So I was like, I can't believe it. So I went ahead, so I got my family together. I said, look, hey, I made a mistake. I had to explain to them. I wasn't even concerned really about the car. It's the fact that I did not keep in communication with my Father. And that is so vital, because God's showing you the processes. Since we are already our success on the inside, all we're doing is learning the processes to expand that success outside of us, to continue to take the territory that God foreordained for you to take. So I said, all right, Lord, I made a mistake, told my family, and they're like, why did you go that Monday? And I'm like, you know what? Because I just didn't. So I said, Father, I just, I repented for that and said, okay, let's go ahead and continue just to move forward. About a week later, another one showed up. I said, hey, should I go get it today? And he said, today's the day. So I did. So keep in mind, because I know the scripture says in John 15:15, I'm looking over here, it says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends. For all the things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Remember that you are God's friend, and he wants to communicate with you at all times and everything. So please, even when you're going through the process, for whatever you're doing and whatever he's sitting there showing you to do, make sure you continue to incorporate him and not just start making your own decisions. I'd rather be 100% right instead of 50-50. You guys be blessed. Please keep the testimonies coming in. It's exciting to hear. and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thanks.